I love the psychology here, Trish, because he has figured out what exactly it is that motivates him. And he uses events like this not only to stay in close contact with his base, but also this is what he takes back to the White House, Trish. You see it. And this re-energizes him, whether it's a rally that he holds, speaking to CPAC, just being close to the people that voted for him reminds him who he is, why he ran. And those are important psychological components to keep in mind as you're facing the stresses of hostile media, the most hostile media any president has ever faced, and also just the daily pressures of being president.
Of course. Yeah, Gina is bringing up an important point here, Scott, and it's something actually Ed Rollins said to me as well. He said, back when Reagan was in the White House, we used to make sure that he got out once a week, maybe by Thursday, because he'd get a little bit antsy, and it was important for him to get that feedback from the people. Is this, in part, perhaps what Donald Trump is trying to get out of it?
Well, I think exactly. Going to the NRA and going back to his base, it's a safe base and it's a safe harbor for him, quite frankly, because when he's at the White House, he's fighting the Republicans, he's fighting the Democrats, but that doesn't make him right and that doesn't make him a successful president. It's his policies that are hurting America, and it's his policies he's got to figure out how to work with Republicans and Democrats to lead this country forward.
All right. His policies, you say, are hurting America.
Exactly.
Take a look at where GDP has been for the last 8 years. And I'll tell you, today's GDP was nothing to write home about either. Doesn't this make the case, Gina, that we need better economic policy? We need tax cuts. We need things to incentivize business so that our economy can grow.
Yeah, and the proof is already coming out in the pudding here, Trish. I mean, you can't do as much speculation as the mainstream media would like based on the first 100 days. I think it's more of a dog and pony show. But my goodness, 660,000 jobs created. How can you not believe that that is headed in the right directions? He's talking to non-traditional people that are not traditionally Republicans, like the unions and others. He's meeting with anybody. He's willing to meet with the Democrat leaders who have been his most vile opponents. And so this is a president who's demonstrated he's there for business. He wants to improve that climate in America.
Trish, show me one time where Donald Trump has reached out to the Democrats on any significant issue in his first 100 days. Name them. Not one time.
TPP?
And he reaches out to the Republicans and he's getting civil war with them.
I mean, these are actually, I've been amazed to see that the Democrats are allowing that to be handed away. And he runs the risk that the unions are going to start voting conservative, Republican. You could really see a whole change in the alignment. Anyway, Donald Trump now coming to the stage. He's going to